What's up, everybody? Welcome to Get Feathered. I am Feather. It's time for a deep dive for Taurus. It doesn't matter where Taurus is at in your chart. 2023 deep dive. Let's see what's happening. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, donations, love for purchasing readings with me. Check out my description box down below. I got some gifts for you. And we're going to go ahead and move into the reading screen. If you're here during the live, thumbs up. Click the live chat button down below. Let's get into the Taurus 2023 deep dive. Let's see what's going on. Hey, everybody. How you doing? What's up, Mary? Beauty. How are you doing today? Where's Taurus at in your chart? You just coming to hang out with me. Either way, I don't care. I love you anyway. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. What are you saying to me, Fred? Some of you are going to be getting some sort of communication you've been waiting on, which is going to help you move forward. Some of you, this might be healing communication to help you heal from a situation. Some of you, this might be like a job, something, an offer. Something you've been waiting on, some sort of communication you've been waiting on that's going to help you advance or move forward. Okay, 2023 is going to be about balanced communication, possibly healing, maybe even heart-to-heart communications, and evolution. Some of you might be moving this year. We'll see what happens. Hey, everybody in the shadows, what's up? I'm Feather. Okay. Woo, got the Ten of Cups reversed out here in the beginning. Oh, look at there. There's that communication in regards to a relationship that ended. Some sort of happiness. You missed out on some sort of happiness. Could have been a relationship, long-term relationship. Could have had children involved. All of that fun stuff, okay? We got a Two of Cups situation, though. So that is what that communication is. Face-to-face communication. Some of you are moving from or out of, and we'll do a deep dive on this to see where this goes. Okay, some of you, let me situate my clothing here. Some of you might be leaving a relationship in the past and moving forward into a new relationship this year. Oh, and you're pulling in porn bots already this year. Look at there. Happy New Year, Taurus. Funny. That's funny. Already pulling in porn bots this year, Taurus. I dig it. Okay, that's exciting. Hey, Maria. You might be moving out of a relationship. A relationship may have ended and moving into a new relationship. I like this Two of Cups. That is that communication, and it is advancement. What's up, microphone? Microphone assassin. That's funny. Give me a little bit more clarity. Okay. Never know what you're going to get here. So let's see. Some of you are, I love this. 2023 is about that evolution, healing, evolution, and movement forward. I like it. Some of you may have been dealing with people who were emotional manipulators. Some of you have been feeling rejected, have felt rejected. A lot of this was things that kept you in your head quite a bit. Some of you may have repeated cycles with this kind of situation or this kind of person. And it looks like 2023 is about you evolving or moving through this. Letting go of this rejection, these feelings of rejection, these feelings of emotional stagnancy, and getting out of your head. You know, not being in those cycles of repetitive overthinking, toxic overthinking. That's great energy. I like that energy. Okay. let's go a little bit deeper into this. For Taurus, 2023. For Taurus, let's deep dive in on this Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. Yes, some of you have been pretty... Yeah. Some of you are leaving a relationship or relationships that, you know, you may have repeated cycles with people. You kept going back and repeating cycles with a person that you had children with. Maybe you were married. Situations where some of you are leaving, you know, you're cutting ties with, severing ties with, going through a separation or finalizing divorces this year, okay? And balancing out this energy. Oh, and it's great energy when justice comes out here. This basically says, you know, I'm balancing this. I want something harmonious. I want karma to be brought correct. Some of you may even have an opportunity to repair this relationship. We'll see what Fred has for you. Could be dealing with a Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's what I got so far. I feel most of you are leaving a relationship or finalizing a divorce or going through a separation for something that you continue to try over and over. You were a wounded warrior in this, okay? Over and over, repetitive cycles. All right. These are things that you're moving away from. Manipulative energy, not feeling balanced emotionally, not wanting to open up and express, or people that didn't want to open up and express themselves. Feelings of rejection and overthinking. You're kind of leaving this stuff. You're getting rid of this stuff in 2023. All right. What's up, Soul Traveler? Blue's here. Smooth is here. Yes, you're balancing your cups. Okay. Sagittarius energy is here now of Temperance, where you're awakening to this, whether or not it was people that were manipulative, people who tried to manipulate your emotions, and it could even be you being the manipulator, or just not wanting to share or express how you feel. This is balancing that. Okay. I told you communication, harmonious communication. Well, Fred did. In the beginning, the numerology was talking about balance, healing, and evolution. And that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. Whether or not this is somebody specific coming back in 2023, but we're talking about your energy. This is you balancing your cups, healing yourself, awakening to and being aware of how you feel. Here, doing your healing, paying attention to people, opportunities, but mostly how you feel in situations. I told you that and it could have been because of people who were non-committal, people who were not loyal to you. You know, whatever you tied yourself to previously, whether it's one person, a marriage, or relationships where it didn't go the way that you wanted it to. It didn't turn out to be long term. It didn't turn out to be the happily ever after that you wanted it to be. You may have tied expectations to relationships that were really stressful, burdensome, and you may have repeated those cycles. This is coming to terms with it, balancing it out, and moving forward this year. 2023 is about moving forward and evolving this year, doing your healing and evolving. So these would have been situations where you dealt with people who weren't loyal. There was no growth. The Empress in reverse is definitely divorce, separation. Some of you could have been family life, home life, mother figures, baby mama drama, just home life in general. You're just tired of repeating specific cycles. Not really happy in life, not really feeling happy or feeling balanced. This is finally ending the cycles and coming into balance and alignment for yourself, especially on an emotional level. Wow, Taurus, you're telling me right up front, like, we ain't going to need an hour, Feather. Less than 15 minutes, you're telling me you're doing your healing here. You're calling in a soulmate connection. You want something new, or you want a soulmate connection. This stuff in the past that didn't work out, there was no growth in. You weren't manifesting from a place of healed. You were manifesting from a place of rejection. You constantly repeated these cycles with people, with situations, in your life in general. Okay? You never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get here, y'all. Taurus is like, Feather, let's do this shit. Let's find out what the hell's going on for 2023 because I'm ready to figure it out. I'm ready to fix it. Let's move. Okay. All right. Taurus is like, get it done. Less than an hour. Let's do this. Could have been dealing with a Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag. Any sign, all signs are out here elementally. Not a whole bunch of pentacles. Not any pentacles, actually. Pentacles that did show up were in the reverse. Some of you are just coming into alignment. Head, heart, all of it's coming into alignment. When you come into alignment and you realize what you've been doing or what kind of healing you need, or you're awakening to what you've been doing or what you've been allowing, that shifts the energy here. Leaving it in the past. I told you 2 and 8 in the beginning. It's about balance. It's about communication, healing, evolution. Wow. Okay. Upside down. Okay. You're letting go of some rejection, some feelings of just emotional dissatisfaction. You're making a choice to let it go. Because you are your own champion here this year in 2023. You're saying, Feather, I'm going to get what I want. I'm seeing things clearly. And I will cut ties with the things that aren't on my level, that aren't balanced, that aren't harmonious, that aren't right, that aren't true, that don't feel good to me. Yep, some of you it is a divorce. Some of you it is severing ties. And I don't think you give a fuck about what anybody else thinks here. Like, I will sever ties with, I will cut ties with. My healing matters most to me. My feeling good, my health, my well-being matters most to me. Congratulations. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing yourself. Self-care, self-awareness, being responsible, taking responsibility for your emotional satisfaction and emotional dissatisfaction for what you've allowed to play out in the past. You're coming to terms with that and you're balancing it out and healing it. And you're not afraid to cut ties with people or things that are not balanced, that don't feel good to you. That's exactly what I want you to do. If it doesn't feel right, Don't go there. Hey everybody, I'm Feather. Welcome to the show. Congratulations, Taurus. Do we need to go any further into this? Do we need to go any further into this? There's the Ten of Cups again in reverse. And I wanted to know what you're severing ties with. False realities. You're not going to tie expectations to people or things. Some of you are getting divorced. Some of you, it is separation. Some of you, it is those final steps. Cutting ties with. Some of you are leaving home for the first time. Maybe moving away from home. Maybe moving out and being independent for the first time in a long time. Or the first time ever. And you're doing it because you want to. Because you're knowing what's right for you. You're listening to your intuition and you're ready to make the moves that are best for you. Paying attention to how you feel and going in the direction of that. Okay? And again, some of you are finalizing divorces and severing ties with family members, friends, things of the past that didn't serve you. Okay? This Ten of Cups in reverse twice. No, please don't. Please don't. Not the gypsy cards. No, we're going over here to these cards. Good, good. I thought Fred was going to take me to the gypsy cards. What is this Ten of Cups reverse? Why does it keep showing up? Okay, because a lot of you have held on to something from the past. Maybe even if it was energetically or mentally, you're cutting ties with this. Even if you're not in a divorce, or you're basically telling me, I can no longer think about the things that didn't work out for me. The things that I tied my happiness to, or the expectations that I placed upon people, I can't hold on to that anymore because it's not serving me. I want to feel better. So you're telling me that you will let go of the thoughts and the expectations that you held on to for certain people or certain things of the past, which is what's kept you overthinking, kept you repeating cycles, kept you going back to things that kept hurting you, that weren't fulfilling you emotionally, that weren't satisfying your cups emotionally. There was no growth. There was lack of loyalty, lack of commitment. You're done repeating those cycles. And you're telling me here, I realize that I'm healing whatever is needed to be healed. I'm cutting ties with those mindsets, whatever memories that I've held on to, or it's like limiting beliefs or expectations that were false expectations of other people. Like I gotta set myself free from that in order for me to move forward, to get what I want. And this is beautiful energy. This is what calls in soulmate connections. Okay. This is what calls in those beautiful, balanced, harmonious, loving connections. And this is what makes you feel better moving forward. I told you this was a sense of rejection. Some of you were rejected in the past by a husband, a wife. Some of you, it was your family. Some of you, it was your friends. You're done with it. It's almost as if you're saying, I am ready for new. You got meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there. So you're ready for the new. You're cutting ties with those feelings of rejection that you've held on to for quite some time. Look at this shit. The fucking axe. What did I say? Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. So you are cutting ties with the patterns, the patterns of the past, the negative patterns, the limiting beliefs, the negative thoughts, the negative patterns. You are healing in order to move forward this year. because you are ready to get yourself back out there. You're ready to have a better life. Some of you are ready to start a whole new life. You are telling me you are setting ties with. Some of you had a fear of abandonment, which kept you going back to. Some of you may have been orphaned or left out in the cold by multiple people in your life since childhood. Whatever. You know your story. This is great. You're learning how to make healthy choices for yourself. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. What did I say? I can't with y'all. This year is about stopping the patterns, the repetitive overthinking, negative overthinking, the going back to the negative situations. Yes, some of you in relationships since childhood, for some of you, have just been a mockery. Like, you tied expectations to relationships and connections of all kinds, and it just didn't work out. You ended up getting hurt time and time again, and you kept sending yourself through a pattern of 8s and 9s and repeating 8s and 9s, repetition, over again. And you kept yourself from manifesting your truest desires, or you kept yourself from manifesting growth and harmony and love in family situations, in life in general, in love relationships. This is not easy. These are not easy tasks, but Taurus, you are ready to be your own champion in 2023. A lot of you are already working on this now, and this is just going to continue to play out for 2023, where you're whatever doesn't work. I'm making healthy choices. I'm learning how to do it. I'm cutting ties with fear of abandonment. I'm cutting ties with the patterns. I'm not giving people silent treatment. People aren't giving me silent treatment. I'm not dealing with this kind of stuff. Unhealthy people, unhealthy patterns. I'm not dealing with it. You are ready, and you're not afraid to cut the ties. Not at all. Like, I will get what I want. And it's not it is a very healthy choice for yourself, because it is you wanting to be in harmony. You want balance. You want things to be just in your life. You want people to be righteous. You want righteous connections, just connections, balanced connections, harmonious, loving, healing connections, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am cutting ties with whatever it is that has held me back from the new beginnings, from the healthy beginnings, from the healthy connections. There's not a whole bunch of coinage out here. Not much at all. None. So this is mostly in regards to relationships of all shapes and sizes. Friendships, familyships, and intimate relationships. Especially intimate relationships. Because that's what you're wanting. Okay, go after it. Tell me about this. Not the deck. Not the deck. All right, Fred. Not the deck. Okay. Playfulness. You are coming back into a more playful energy in 2023. Recapture romance. To recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You're learning how to be happy again, learning how to be playful. You're setting yourself free from false expectations and things that that just didn't serve you, things that just kept hurting you. And a lot of times it's just our memories of those things that we tie ourselves to, or we keep repeating those. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Deception was your deception. I'm going to put this over here. It was your deception. It was you continuing to think that whatever, I feel it was limiting beliefs. A lot of you could have been fear of abandonment, whatever, whatevs. But it's obsessive overthinking that has kept you stuck in repetitive cycles. And a lot of you, this was just emotion, like your emotions. You kept repeating things. Even if you had ended things, negative things in the past, it's like the thoughts of them just kept going over. So you were manifesting because you kept repeating those thoughts of those deceptions and those people that hurt you over again. What you did was you kept manifesting repeatedly from a place of rejection, feeling rejected by people, friends, family, just rejected. I feel rejected. That sense of rejection continually brought you situations that made you feel rejected. You understand? What you think about, you bring about, and sometimes you don't even realize that on a deeper level, this is a feeling or a sensation that you had, or a limiting belief, like I will always be rejected. People will always reject me. People always reject me. It's going to happen again and again and again. And it did. Okay? It is finally coming out of that. No longer allowing yourself to. And there's another 8 and another 8 on the screen right now. Boom. So that is you healing. This is your healing and your evolution in 2023. It is a 7-year. 7 is the Chariot. It is about victory. It is about willpower, self-assertion, and it is hard control. And it is knowing when to move, being ready to move. And it is about love, and it is also about transformation. This is a healing, transformational year for you. Coming back into a place of joy, playfulness, where maybe you haven't been there for a while because you've been a wounded warrior. Okay? But you were the one that was deceiving yourself, and you didn't even realize it. This is you becoming aware of what it is you were doing. I think most of you have already started this work. This is what we call shadow work, okay? Where you go into and look at the things that you've allowed and the relationships that have happened and the feelings of dissatisfaction, rejection, unworthiness, and finding out where they come from and digging down deep. Oh, Taurus. This is intense. Okay. And some of you, yes, it was a marriage. I don't know how long ago that marriage was. Some of you could have been 10 years or more. Doesn't have to be. But something. I'm kind of getting between 2 and 10. So it could have been between 2 and 10 years, or it could have been 12 years. Where this has been going down like this. Something happened. This almost reminds me of my own. There's a situation that I went through. When I was 19, 20, 21, somewhere around there. I had dated somebody. I had known this person for quite a few years, but then we had dated. We dated for about 1.5 years, 2 years. We were already planning our marriage. We were planning our future, and we went and picked out furniture. We had already planned everything pretty much. And then one day, the furniture came. I wasn't living there yet. But I would, when I was studying in alternative medicine school, I would go over to his house, and it would be quiet. He would be at work. He was a nurse. One day the furniture showed up, and it was not the furniture that we picked out together. Eventually, I found out that he was seeing someone else. But we had already planned our future, already planned our wedding, and all of that shit just was gone. And it's kind of like that, where something is, it is a big thing. And it took quite a long time for me to get over that. But the pain from that kind of situation can carry with you a very long time, you know? So however long ago this situation was, it can mess up relationships moving forward. It can mess up all kinds of connections moving forward if you don't work yourself through it or release it, okay? And I know that's it's kind of like that. Even though we weren't married, we were planning on it. We were moving towards that. We had plans of it. We had spoken about it. We had discussed it. We had already started picking out furniture, and it was like, and then it abrupt stop. Okay. And I was told that I was too free-willed and too free-spirited. So I took that, instead of owning the fact that I was free-spirited and free-willed, and, you know, I am who the fuck I am at that time, at that age, I took that in, and it hurt quite a bit. Okay? But I allowed that to affect me for a long time moving forward. And after that, relationships were just shit. They were spiraled down. They were worse and worse and worse and worse. I went through a lot of bad relationships, but it was because I was looking at what that person told me as a negative thing, instead of owning it and going, okay, well, that's your contrast. If that's not for you, fine, bye. It's kind of like that situation. No, it may not be great for you to hear, but I'm sharing that with you because it's almost as if it could have been a situation where you were in a situation like that, and you were told you weren't good enough. Some of you may not have been able to get pregnant. Some of you may have been told that they didn't want family, or they didn't want children. You know what I'm saying? That was also one of the things. He had 2 children already. I didn't want children at that time. I was 19, 20, 21, something like that. I was 21. I wasn't ready to have my own children at that time. He already had 2. And I had no problem being a part of that, but it was like, I'm not good enough. And I think he actually told me that I wasn't what he had in mind for a mother. Okay, but I can babysit your kids all damn day long. All right, fine. But I'm not good enough to be a mother. You don't see me as a mother figure. Whatever it is for you in your situation, it could have just simply been shit like that was told to you from childhood, that you weren't good enough, that you would never be enough, that, you know, whatever it is. And that kind of kept you in cycles of pain. You were deceiving yourself by thinking that there was something wrong with you, that you were broken. No, you're not fucking broken. There's nothing wrong with you. What you think of yourself is what matters, not what others think of you. This is you coming into your own right, your own mind, to balancing your own self mentally and emotionally, and really truly healing these things on a deep level. This is deep healing with the temperance. You know, something that happened has continued to go with you in your journeys, in your relationships, throughout your life. So this is letting go of those things. Okay? and learning how to be your true authentic self, expressing who you are, not being afraid of it, and owning the love that you have to give, the love that you are, the person that you are, knowing that you are a just and a right person, and honoring yourself in 2023. And I'm going to fucking cry. Y'all, damn it, these deep dives. 333 on the screen. 3333 on the screen. Damn. Y'all gonna make me cry. This is finally cutting ties with things that other people have told you, and you may not have even realized that Fred has got me in zombie mode right now. So this is channeled. So when I zombie out, it's channeled. I am not trying to trigger anybody. You know what a deep dive is. A deep dive, we go underneath it all. Okay, so you never know what you're going to get here. All right, I am Feather. Welcome to the show. Some of you, this information and these things have they have been dormant within you, and you didn't even realize it. Some of these things are things that people told you growing up. You will never be enough. You'll never, you're a heartbreaker. Where they say these things to you out of fun or games or because they truly love you and they're trying to protect you, but it's actually something that you take within yourself and you don't even realize it, that you create a limiting belief out of it, okay? And it holds you back and it holds you down and it doesn't allow you to express who you truly are. It took me a long time to break free from that tragic moment. Did I go on to be in other relationships? Yes. But being told that I'm living in the clouds, that I'm too free-willed and free-spirited, fuck that bitch, okay? I am who I am and I'm proud of it, and it took me a long-ass time to get here. I own who I am and how I am 100%. I got Taurus in my chart no damn where. But I can relate to this because I can only teach from my experience or the experience of others that I've worked with. But my own experience is very similar to this. This is the feeling I'm getting. And I don't mean to trigger you, but here we go. This is finally letting go of those limiting beliefs that you didn't even realize you were holding on to. And that is really what my online retreat is about. We don't realize we're holding on to this stuff. If you don't know yet, I have a free online retreat. It is 10 weeks. There's no strings attached. I created this because of all of the patterns that I've noticed throughout the years of life coaching here with you on YouTube and in my private practice. I've noticed the patterns, and I created the journey because it's vibrational. It's negative thinking, obsessive overthinking, negative thoughts, doubts, fears, worries, concerns, insecurities, limiting beliefs that you didn't know you were holding on to subconsciously in your cells, in your DNA, any of it. That 10-week retreat breaks that shit. And you start to rebuild. Okay? The link is in the description if you want to read more about it. No strings attached. It's free for you. This is that energy of one day you just wake up and realize that motherfucker told me that I am too free-willed and too free-spirited. Well, I'm sorry that I'm too much for that motherfucker. I'm sorry that I'm too much for you. Bye. Or I am going to own it 100% because that is who God created me to be. That is what makes me feel free and feel good to be me. Feeling good, breaking free, healing, and moving forward. That is the 2023 I see for Taurus, which is actually going to improve your life quite a bit. Now let's move into that. Let's move into that quite a bit stage, okay? Because this is patterns that you didn't even you may have not even realized that you held on to because somebody did something fucked up to you, said something fucked up to you, or tried to corral your energy in some way, and you allowed it. Sometimes we don't realize we do it. Sometimes we don't, and that's okay. But this year is, we're not on the same path. We're not the same person. And I'm so grateful that I know I'm not with that person and I didn't end up with that person. No, hell no. No. Not for me. That was redirection, baby. But it's very similar to that. It took me 15, 20 years to actually realize that, hold on a second. But that's who I am. I can't fit into fucking traditional anything. That's not me. It took me a while to get there, but I got there. Here I am. Hi, how are you doing? I'm Feather. What's up? Hey, everybody in Shadows. Like, share, subscribe. Join the tribe. Get you a private reading with me. Reiki session. Hang out. If you like the vibes, you want to donate to my cause, links in the description. Super chats are always welcome. I love y'all. We're about to deep dive into this. Here we are. We went from 15 minutes to 43 minutes quickly. That was quick. It doesn't seem like it, but it damn sure for me flew. So, congratulations from breaking free. 2023 is you breaking free, doing some seriously deep healing and evolving, and coming to terms with, you know what, being playful and having fun again, feeling feeling life again. We ain't even in the deep yet. We got a little deep, and then we ain't deep yet. Although that was pretty deep. Y'all started out deep. Come on now. All right. Let's see what this Two of Cups is here. How about it? For Taurus. Playfulness. Laughter. Have you laughed? When was the last time you truly laughed? When was the last time you belly laughed? When was the last time you had fun playing with another person and having fun? When was the last time you goofed off? And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about other people. I'm talking about other people. Okay? When was the last time? All right. Tell me about this Two of Cups for Taurus for 2023. Fire. Girl, she's on fire. Boom. Excuse me. By the way, thank you for your love and appreciation and your energy of love and healing. I haven't coughed very much today or last night. I appreciate you all. Here we go. Passion, emotion, fire lit. You got Aries in your chart. Do you have Aries in your chart? Because that was an Aries chart yesterday. Excuse me, that was an Aries deep dive yesterday. Do you have Aries in your chart somewhere? Whatever. Cancer here. Aries, Leo, Sag energy here. Victory and success, baby. Harmonious new relationships, passionate relationship, soul bond connection, victory and success, and emotional depth. Can we get any better than that? Success after a period of Five of Cups. You're coming out of the swamp. You're coming out of the murk. You're coming out of the mire. You're coming up from the bottom. You are cutting ties with whatever's necessary. Some of you don't even know this. You don't even realize this. Some of you are connecting to your intuition. You're opening up yourself to new intuitive gifts, channeling. Congratulations. Connecting to soul, connecting to source, connecting to your inner being. It can be a little strange at first, but your intuition is going to be guiding you quite a bit in 2023. When you start raising your vibration, allowing your vibration to rise, a lot of things start coming into play for you. New beginnings on all kinds of levels, success on all kinds of levels, becoming a star. People will be seeing you. It's a confidence and a charm that goes along with it because you're raising your fire, you're raising your vibration here. Coming into, some of you don't even know these people. Some of you, it might be Pisces, Cancer might play a part, Pisces might play a part. But look at here underneath it all. You may have Aries in your chart. You may be dealing with an Aries in 2023. This is the Nine of Cups, very similar to Aries reading for 2023. Now, what I love here is that it is things that you are asking the universe for. Soul bond connections, new beginnings, possibly new jobs. This is feeling great from the inside out and finding your Nine of Cups. This is being selfish and wanting what you want and fulfilling your own cups and doing things that you've been wanting to do and calling in and manifesting things that you truly desire and that you've been desiring for a long time. And some of you, these are just going to be things that kind of show up throughout 2023. A lot of you don't even see these coming. You may not see them coming. They will come when it's right. When your energy is right, they will show up for you. New love, healing. New love, your healing, and your Empress being in the upright. Your Empress is in the upright. This is your Empress energy. Some of you may be children. Having children, it's a period of fertility. It is a period of manifestation. It is the opposite of what it is you left in the past and what you're cutting ties with. This is nurturing, loving. This is growth. This is evolution, people. This is manifestations all around, on all levels of life. This is abundance on all levels of life, and you are manifesting and creating. Some of you are creating, being very creative, and some of you are creating life this year. For those of you that are wanting to do that, it is possible. You're creating and manifesting all sorts of things, and you are connecting to source. This is absolutely beautiful. So the healing, the new relationships, the self-love, the happiness, the true happiness that you've been wanting to feel within your chest. Some of you are connecting to your heart space for the first time in a long time. Some of you, it's been pretty dark there for a while. We're not even at 50 minutes yet. Soul Traveler says hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah. Like Medea. Hallelujah. We have Virgo, Libra, Taurus. Taurus, your energy, male or female. Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Cancer, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio on this. This is like you're manifesting new, you're manifesting harmony, you're manifesting relationships and connections. Some of you, this is new businesses, new business negotiations. Some of you, it is sexy sex too. My God. Some of you, it is business. Some of you, it is moving. Some of you will be moving for work. Some of you, it's employment. Some of you, it is travels, moving. Some of you, it is moving employment or moving careers. You're telling me so much here. Like, okay, stop, Taurus. Stop. What else do we need to know? Huh? What else do you need to know? You did. You flipped that shit. What you're doing is you're being selfish for the first time in a long time, and it's not a negative. It's Taurus. You're learning how to, at least Taurus is in my collective, my tribe, my flock. You take the time to love and nurture yourself and take care of yourself and truly heal and delve deep and release emotional wounding and emotional baggage and release those limiting beliefs and to look and see what you've allowed and to desire better. And that's the shift that happens. Sexy times. You so funny, soul traveler. This is beautiful energy because you are going to be guided throughout 2023. You're going to be getting new downloads. You're going to be getting new, I'm telling you, some of you might be becoming tarot readers. You might be becoming more spiritual, connected to source, definitely, and manifesting much quicker, much easier, without a problem. You're going to be very successful in 2023 with pretty much whatever you want. But the most of you, it is in feeling better and choosing to feel better, and while continuing to do your healing and stuff. You're choosing, what was it before? Healthy choices. You're learning how to feel better and feel your way through things with people and situations, okay? Where it's like, I have this option, I have this option, I have this option. Okay, I've manifested options. Now, which one feels best for me? Which direction should I go? And it's setting yourself free to feel good for the first time in a long time, where some of you have just, you've been more focused on the things that didn't work out, and you held on to those expectations, and you placed those expectations on people or situations or things that they just weren't for you anymore. They didn't work out for you for a reason, because you're manifesting amazing things here. Soul bonds, soul connections, passionate connections, new beginnings, success on all kinds of levels, growth and abundance. You name it, you got it. Because you are choosing to see and to release that stuff that other people have placed upon you, or what you've allowed yourself to hold on to. Like, I can't hold on to what those people said about me. I can't hold on to those connections that didn't work out. Whatever it is for you, which allows this amazing stuff to happen for you. Some of you, it is financial success, independence, financial independence. Some of you, it is setting yourself free and being independent, single, free, and content in your life for the first time, maybe ever or in a long time. Okay? The Nine of Pentacles is content, single, free, and enjoying life, self-sufficient. You got the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. And this is manifesting energy. When you're in this energy where you're good where you're at, the universe brings in more for you to be good about. And some of you may be becoming healers this year. I see financial bliss or financial success for a lot of you, that relationships, like failed relationships and stuff, or relationships kind of messed up your money a little bit. Maybe you lost your confidence or something. This is you getting your confidence back and knowing that you want to be successful in something or with someone or with all things. Okay. Well, that's, congratulations there. You got it all coming. It's all coming in. It's all coming in. It's all coming in, and it's going to play out over, it's not going to happen all at once. It's going to play out over 2023 as you continue to do your healing and release yourself from the bondages of the past. And a lot of times it's only in our minds. It's that those insecurities. I'm not good enough. Oh, fuck that. I am great enough. I will have enough. I am enough. It's releasing yourself from what other people placed upon you. Oh, you're never going to have enough. You don't look good enough. You're never going to be whatever. I could be a millionaire. I could be a multi-millionaire. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Nobody tells me what to do but me. Nobody places their expectations. They could try, but my opinion matters most. And this is you setting yourself free to actually be free, to be happy, to have fun, play with the universe and see what the universe brings you. And this is you being in the energy to create it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no more self-imposed imprisonment. It's setting yourself free. No one holds you down or back but you. This is a beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. And I'm very happy for you. I love money and money loves me. Being successful in your life and feeling proud of yourself. Knowing that you've been through the battles, the worst is behind you, and that you know how to navigate the waters calmly, safely, and securely. There you go. What did I just say? You're listening to your intuition. You're following your intuition. You're putting down the burdens of the past. You're putting down the baggage and the burdens of the past. Okay? You're not afraid to fight for yourself. You're not afraid to fight your own battles. You're not afraid to speak your mind in any situation or all situations. Okay? You're coming out of a 5 of Cups, which I told you before. The worst is behind you. Yes, you're a wounded warrior. You've been through enough, but you're putting that behind you. You're putting that 5 of Cups. Mourning, grieving, sadness, pitiful, ass, negative energy behind you. You're not going to live in that swamp anymore. Okay? That's a t-shirt. Merlin the motherfucking magician. I am Merlin the motherfucking magician. And I love this energy because you are coming out of a period of anxiety, of stress. When you put this 5 of Cups energy behind you and you decide to walk away from that grief and that sadness and you cut ties with it, yeah, you put up your boundaries to that stuff. You put it behind you. You know the worst is behind you and you know that you've got what it takes to move forward with that Ace of Wands into new things, new chapters in life, new opportunities, right? And that's when you come out of this anxiety and this stress and this overwhelm. You know, you learn to set yourself free. I didn't even have a question. I just pulled the deck. Okay, let's have a question here. I love this 2 of Cups. This in regards to love. What is this person? This person is single, independent, free. This person is not a manipulator. They are not a person that has to get their way. They do not let the pain of the past hurt, but they are very successful and they get a lot of attention. And look at here. Here's the 10 of Pentacles. This is a... Well, this new relationship or these new relationships are with single people, independent, self-sufficient people just like you on your level, who don't allow the pain of the past. They don't self-sabotage. They don't allow the pain of the past to affect what they say. Okay? Hurt people. That's not this person. This person is single, independent, free, and very content with where they're at in life. They do it all on their own, and they are happy with it. Okay? This is a person who is successful financially, possibly, but they are going to, they get a lot of attention. Okay, they may work in the public eye, but this person is 10 of Pentacles, life partner energy, long-term, legacy building. They are focused on long-term with another person, family, friends, 401ks, the houses, all the things. This person, that's their goal. And they will be successful at it, I promise you. Okay, this person is not I don't think most of you will be working. You don't know this person yet. Some of you, most of you don't know this person yet. Okay, but that was the things as you continue to heal along and along. This is not a person. This is a... Yeah, I think that most of these people have been in relationships before. Maybe married prior to you connecting. Okay. Most of you. But they're not a person that would put you as, they're not a manipulator. They're not going to put you as an option. This is a more traditional person. Okay. Yeah, traditional person. So, this person is a traditional person. They've gone through some pain. Look at this shit in their past. They have dealt with endings and betrayals and pain too. That's 10 of Swords, y'all, and 5 of Cups. In regards to long-term commitments, possibly marriages, this person has dealt with that too. Okay? But they, regardless of it, they're healing from it. They are coming out of it. They're not allowing the pain of the past to affect them. They are a traditional person. They want traditional relationship long term. I told you. And they will be successful at it because they get a lot of attention. This person might be very attractive. But this is somebody that is on your level that you will be able to communicate with and grow with. See eye to eye with. Get on the same page with. You're welcome. Congratulations, Taurus. That is your 2023 reading. Let's wrap it up with a nice, warm, and fuzzy little card. You started off this thing running, like bulldozed me right into deep. So we didn't start off slow. We went right into the deep dive. Taurus was like, no, we ain't even going to play. Let's just go straight for this bulldozer. You bulldozed me right into the deep dive. And then you let me come up for air there for a minute or two. It's heavy energy. But I'm not really animated, and I'm not really feeling excited because I'm still feeling the energy from the beginning, because that energy would be heavy. The emotional torment and pain that you've suffered, okay, from what other people have told you. It's not, I feel it. It's here, and I can't wait to finish this reading so I can be like, go meditate and let this go. This year is going to be amazing for you. 2023 is amazing for you. Okay? Balance, harmony, communication. You are calling in a relationship that you are calling in relationships specifically and connections with people that are on your level, and most of them will be friendships and relationships that are soul bond connections. You will feel them, and they will be very deeply loving. Some of you may be having children as well this year, if that is what you're wanting. Like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. Thank you, Fred. That is what you are doing this year. You are being loving to yourself. You're balancing your cups, and you're realizing where you've misplaced your trust in the universe or your trust in people. And you're learning how to open up and balance your emotions so that you can be in heart-to-heart, warm heart-to-heart, open, honest, harmonious, loving connections. That's what the Two of Cups are. That's what temperance is. It's the balancing of the cups and coming out of a place of fear of sharing your emotions because you've been hurt in the past. You held on to the past, or you repeated cycles with people and things, and you maybe even mindsets that kind of just affected you in a negative sense, and held on to rejections and things that held you back from living great relationships. It's okay. You are where you are. You're moving forward. That's all that matters in 2023. You're already on your way. And like attracts like. What you think about, you bring about. Remember, You're opening yourself up to love, which allows another person to balance on the cups. You're opening yourself up to somebody who is reciprocating or who will reciprocate your love in 2023 in a big way. You are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do, Taurus. Taurus, you may be a bull. Well, this year you're turning into a unicorn, okay? You are a creature unlike any other, and you are limitless. And this year, I feel like you are actually going to be finding that out, figuring it out, and feeling it for yourself. That is breaking free from the past, the ties of the past, or the limitations of your past, the limiting beliefs that you've held on to. It's finally time to move forward and evolve, finish up your healing to the point where you can finally call in those things that you truly do desire. And most of you, it's a love connection or a relationship that will grow with you. And you need to recognize this truth in 2023 that you are limitless. You are powerful. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose to do. The universe is just wrapping it all back into one little tiny little package that says, you already know the truth. Now it's time for you to manifest it. You may not have fully developed your manifesting skills. Well, I think most of you will be very soon. And once you start manifesting deliberately and you start focusing on what it is you truly desire and you truly want, and it starts showing up for you, even if it's just starting to feel good and being playful and running and galloping and, I don't know, skipping and shit, just having fun, that opens you up to more and more opportunities. That opens you up to feeling better and better more and more. So the more and more you feel better and better and you start feeling better and better more and more, you start seeing better manifestations more and more. So have fun and play with the universe this year. Be playful, have fun, and set yourself free, because you can be successful in love, in money, in stability, in life in general. And a lot of you haven't even seen it or haven't wanted to see it. But your manifestations, or your ability to manifest, it's always been there. It's you're just tapping into it this year and learning how to do it. Learning how to do it properly. And once you have that first breakthrough moment of something that you've truly been wanting and you've been manifesting it specifically, and it shows up for you, it's gonna send you to a place where you're just like, unfriggin' believable. I did this. I actually worked with the universe and I did this. Let's see what else we can do. What else can we do? What else? What's next, universe? What's next, universe? What else is coming, Fred? Let's do this. And it's owning your power and knowing that you're powerful. And that can go in two different ways, Taurus, because what you've been doing is manifesting from a negative place, from a place of feeling rejected or lost or limiting yourself. I can't have it. It won't ever happen. They won't love me. It's never going to be the same. It won't happen. It can't happen. I'm not good enough. I'm not whatever. When you switch that off and you flip the switch to a negative, or from a negative to a positive, to a, you know what? I just want to feel better. I want to feel good about myself. I want to feel good in my life. I want to feel good in my skin. I want to see what else is out there. What else is out there? What's good for me? What's going to make me happy? And you start going in that direction and you start manifesting from a positive place. Because what you were working with wasn't working for you, not in great ways. Once you flip that script and you start focusing forward and deliberately manifesting and looking at life in a more positive way, from a place of love and knowing that you deserve what it is you desire, that changes a whole bunch. That's what I got for you. Them's the words, them's the messages. My Taurus, my bull unicorns. It's going to be a great year, 2023. It's already a great year. And what I like most is it's going to be a year of harmony and peace for you that maybe you haven't felt for some time. So go enjoy it. I'm Feather. Y'all know how to get a hold of me. Oh, thank you, Soul Traveler, for that beautiful sunshine. I love you. This has been a beautiful reading. And if you have Aries in your chart anywhere, go watch the Aries reading, because Aries pulled a couple of the same cards. It was very similar, but on not such a... Aries was different, but it had a few of the same components. So check out your placements. Go get you a free natal chart from Astro Cafe or something like that, and then watch some of your other deep dives for any of your friggin' aspects in your chart. You might be surprised at the information that comes through for you, and I'm very excited. Whew. That was a heavy reading. Let's take a deep breath. Transmute that into something beautiful and amazing for us all. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Have a great 2023. I can't wait to do your all signs and your deep dives for the rest of the year. Here we go. We're on our way. Y'all know how this ends. Namaste.